Morning. So today you join me at Chirk Castle, a Marcher-style castle built in 1295 by Roger Mortimer as part of King Edward's I string of castles throughout Wales. It's just outside Wrexham near to the English and Welsh border and sits in 480 acres of woodlands and gardens. These wrought iron gates were commissioned by Sir Richard Middleton of Chirk Castle and made between 1712 to 1719 by the brothers Robert and John Davis of Bisham near Wrexham. The gates originally stood at the front north end of the castle, but were removed to the new hall entrance in 1770. Chirk Castle was purchased by grocer, sugar trader and privateer Sir Thomas Middleton in 1595 and was inherited through the Middleton family line, with over 700 years of history. And as the last castle from this period still lived in today, Chirk Castle has lavish interiors and a beautiful and eclectic collection. The interiors include a 17th century long gallery, a grand parade of three 18th century staterooms with rich furniture, paintings and tapestries, the unique servants' hall and the chapel music room furnished to display Chirk Castle's connections to the high society in the 1920s and 1930s. Constructed on a rocky escarpment at the head of the Ceiriog Valley, the castle's location was carefully chosen to maximise its defensive capabilities whilst controlling the neighbouring Dee Valley and the trade along the border. It was a fortress so important that King Edward I paid a personal visit during its construction. It's highly likely that the castle would have been lime-washed white, so it would have stood out in the treeless landscape, especially looking from Wales, with watchtowers allowing lookouts to keep a strategic eye on the Welsh hills and valleys. The castle was a symbol of English power and might, dominating the surrounding land. The courtyard well is 28.5 metres deep, but with only 300 millimetres of water in the bottom, the fortress could probably only have supported a garrison of around 20 to 30 men. However, clever defences made up for the lack of manpower. The castle had the most up-to-date defences of the time. Round drum towers allowed archers a wide firing field, which created a killing zone where the fields of fire overlapped. Wider at ground level, these towers, with their 5-metre thick walls, were deliberately designed to splay outwards, making it difficult for siege towers and battering rams to get close. Originally there were 4 corner towers, joined by a narrow curtain wall, with half towers in the middle of each side. They had connected passageways on the upper floors only, meaning each individual tower would have to be fought over and taken separately by any attackers. However, with barricade points and murder holes, many sneakily hidden, that enabled the men inside to drop stones or fire arrows down on surprised invaders, the fight to the top would have been difficult and deadly.